All right, Sag, it's your season, so I'm going to be starting here. Starting off with you. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Messages for Sagittarius, please. Okay, yep, we've got the 10 of Michael. One more for Sagittarius, please. 10 of Swords. So a situation that is ending, right? So a culmination here. Look at this strength. And I want to pull a love message for Sagittarius, please. All right, we've got passion. And one from the Moonology deck. Energy for Sagittarius, please. Beautiful. Don't let your past hold you back, Sagittarius. And I just want to note, look at the bottom of the deck. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. All right, so interesting. I just want to take that message for you. Look at the bigger picture. Sometimes we get caught up in looking at the details, or we get caught up in looking at minor blockages or things that are holding us back. It's more important to pay attention to the bigger picture versus maybe feeling anxiety, focusing on how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. Just focus more on the bigger picture there with that message. But I want to start with this card. Don't let your past hold you back. Self-node. Self-node can represent even our past lives, right? So the self-node is what we need to heal in this life, what we're stepping away from, and we're working towards what our north node sign is in your birth chart. So with the self node, not letting the past hold you back, there could be connections that you've had with somebody that you've had to live over and over, or maybe a situation or cycle that you feel like you've gone through so many times, but there was healing involved in that. In this 10 of Swords, right? 10 of Michael, a situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you and look. Don't let the past hold you back. So this is a strong representation of moving away from the past. If you're moving away from the south node, you're moving towards the north node. So you're moving towards your soul mission, right? So part of our soul mission, there's things that we need to heal, learn, and grow from, working through our shadow. So with the 10 of Swords, this can definitely represent you moving forward, difficulties ending, feeling a sense of peace, tranquility, and happiness. And then we have the Strength card. So strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. For some of you, this can represent a compassionate review of the past. This can represent feeling passion about something or someone, a project maybe even. Strength can represent, look at this, a number 11 too. So very significant if you've been seeing 11s lately, right? And we have the 10 of Swords, so that's another one. So new beginnings, a deeper spiritual connection, seeing why certain things have happened, maybe during this full moon, and a difficult ending and a new beginning with this full moon in Gemini. And that's going to be in your 7th house of partnerships. So 7th house, it's external. It deals with partnerships with others. Okay, it could even be someone who you had a past partnership with that you're moving away from and healing from, those types of wounds. But passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you may be feeling more passionate this time. After working through difficulties, you may be feeling a strong sense of ready to start new, ready to start fresh, right? So those wounds that have been healing. So strong energy of moving away from the past here. And this is Leo energy with strength. So passion, right? We got a lot of that fire energy with Leo. This can even represent compassion for somebody else. So if you've been assisting somebody or are assisting somebody even through their process of healing. But I feel like this is a lot of compassion towards you and yourself in your past. Choices or decisions that you made in the past that have affected you greatly. But passion with this fire energy, I feel like you're going to be feeling energetic again. feeling ready to move forward and have these new opportunities come in. So moving away from the South Node, the traumas, the difficulties. Very strong message, Sagittarius. All right, and Scorpio next. Okay, what message do we have for Scorpio, please, for this full moon in Gemini? Scorpio, full moon in Gemini. Scorpio, this full moon falls in your 8th house with Gemini. Deep transformation, rebirth. What's owed to you? Debts, right? Karmic debts, monetary debts. Maybe some financial struggles, money coming in. Could even be through a partnership or other ways like inheritances. But there's a deep rebirth energy here with your 8th house and this Gemini full moon. What message do we have for Scorpio? Okay, we have perspective, the hangman, and one more, please. One more for Scorpio. Beautiful. What message do we have for love? For Scorpio, please, for this full moon in Gemini. Calling in your soulmate. Scorpio. Yeah, a time for healing. Very nice. All right, a deep healing energy here. Perspective, that's the Hanged Man. Okay, so there's a better way. Pause for reflection, insight, dare to be different. The Hangman can represent seeing a situation from a different perspective. Okay, so maybe the reason why something happened, or maybe there's been a pause for you in an area of your life surrounding communication, finances, love, right? With that 8th house energy, love, sex, healing, that Pluto energy. So there could have been a pause here. There may have been a need for you to see something from a different perspective. This could even be involving somebody around you, because the Hangman can represent somebody who is finally surrendering. Surrendering in terms of letting spirit guide them, getting out of, their head. So there may be a surrender here to the divine, right? To move forward. This can be freeing yourself or someone freeing themselves, making a sacrifice. So sacrificing one aspect of their life, leaving that behind. You could be leaving behind one part of your life for a new opportunity. But with the Hangman, that's definitely a strong surrender here. And then we have the Page of Cups, the Page of Raphael. Beautiful energy, new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships, social invitations, great intuitive insights. So the Page of Raphael, the Page of Cups, can represent spiritual types of work. Again, tarot, holistic stuff, herbs, right? Green Witch, using herbs for healing, for example. Psychic insights, using your intuition. The Page of Cups can represent a child, but it also represents childlike energy. So maybe surrendering to anger, feelings of sadness, and focusing more on that childlike fun energy, seeing things from a different perspective, not taking something so seriously, right? Maybe you've been hurt, but the lesson there is that how people treat you is a reflection of themselves. So I feel like that's a strong message for you, Scorpio. Take that in. How other people treat you is a reflection of themselves and their wounds. And it's not about you. So something that I think is very important for Scorpio to understand. We have this calling in your soulmate card. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Look at how that's connected to the Hangman. Because the Hangman can represent somebody who is taking a time out, taking a breather, working on their healing, right? They're hanging, there's one foot free, one foot tied. It's kind of like being in between worlds, but working on the healing, working on, for some of you, you may have been working on affirmations to bring in love and bring in that soulmate energy. So if it's a romantic soulmate, you may have been working on your healing, your energy, your vibration to attract the vibration that you want. Think about that with the Lovers card. The Lovers card is making choices and decisions that are in alignment with what you truly want. So if you want a committed, loving, caring relationship, you must put that energy out there. So for some of you, that could have been a strong focus. And look what we have, the Page of Cups. That is an emotional offer. But it's not taking things too seriously. It's about being a bit more lighthearted. And I know that can be difficult for Scorpio energy, even myself being a Scorpio. Very intense signs and energy, but sometimes there is a need to be a bit more lighthearted. But look at this, a time for healing, balsamic moon. Right? So that's like going to a new moon. A time for healing can be taking a time out, taking a breather, right? Just like this Hangman energy. So for some of you, with this full moon in Gemini, if you have taken that time out for quite some time, and that Gemini energy coming through with your 8th house, there could be answers or solutions on the horizons. But for other Scorpios, there could be that Pluto energy that is surrounding and conjunct Venus. So that energy there, both being in Capricorn, it could be now you're ready to put in the work, right? With this full moon in Gemini, Scorpio. So for some of you, this is definitely a deep soulmate energy, a connection, especially with your 8th house, dealing with partners and dealing with others. Relationships, romance, sex, and all those deep Scorpio Pluto matters. So for many of you, yes, even with the Page of Cups, it's a strong, message to focus more on intuition, emotions, love, all of that energy. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. All right, so Libra, you're up next. And, do remember to look at your rising signs, your Venus, your moon. All right, Libra, 9th house energy with Gemini. Libra, what does Libra need to hear about this full moon in Gemini? All right, we've got the Knight of Cups. Very nice. So committed romantic relationships. Somebody who wants to sweep you off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. All right, we have 2 that came out, so I'm going to take that. We have the Queen of Swords, so that's you, Libra, right? Or Gemini and Aquarius, right? With that Gemini full moon. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So for some of you, there could be some choices or decisions here, or a need to bring in balance, bring in more love, more harmony, peace, and balance into a relationship. So with the Queen of Swords, there could have been a deep focus on that. What else for Libra, please? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, Libra, so whoever resonates with this children card, children may have been taking over your life. There could have been a strong focus on children, and it's been a lot to balance out with taking care of children. Maybe the love, the romance, the partnership aspect has been suffering with your partner. For others of you, there could be children involved in a situation. So say if there maybe was a divorce or something like that, and you're seeing somebody who has children. What else for Libra, please? There'll be a few different messages in this reading, so take what resonates. What else for Libra, please? The answers you need are coming. All right, look at that. Full moon in Gemini. Could you ask for any more, Libra? Strong message. This is about the full moon in Gemini coming up on 12/12. The answers you need are coming. So deep revelations for you, especially with ninth house energy. The ninth house can deal with expansion, the higher mind, expanding your mind, your learning, even if this is spiritually, understanding situations from a different perspective, a higher perspective, raising your vibration, traveling for some of you. You could see a need here to expand in your life, maybe with this Two of Pentacles. What does this say? It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, right? So for some of you, this is about making some of the commitments in your life more fun, right? Childlike energy, maybe even for some of you, can be a strong message here. If it's not involving children, this could be about being more childlike, having more fun, doing things that bring that fun back into your life, not being so serious or taking life so serious, finding more time for activities, creativity, passion, whether it's painting, if you like dance, tarot cards, even if you just pull cards for yourself, plants, you know, any kind of thing in your life. Maybe you need to bring more balance into your life, and this full moon in Gemini could be highlighting that. And how does the full moon highlight things? It brings an opposition. The moon is always in opposition to the sun at that time. So the full moon in Gemini is in opposition to the sun in Sagittarius. So this could bring about things in your life like emotional, explosions, feeling like you have no patience left, feeling a struggle at work, knowing that maybe you need to take a vacation, take more time for yourself, or put more energy into your love, right? So if you want to find balance, maybe you've been pouring more energy into your children and work, for example, and you need to put more energy into your relationship, your partnership, or even just yourself, right? With the Knight of Cups even, it could be putting more energy into happiness in your life. So fun, creativity, right? With this Knight of Cups, invitations coming through around the holiday season. Maybe you're too tired to go out, but maybe it is best for you to go out. Maybe it's like a holiday party or something, for example. But I just want to give you those examples. There's a need here to find balance for you, for Libra, right? So that's a strong message. Look at this. I mean, full moon in Gemini, Libra. Strong message here. And notice, right? Gemini, the twins, the lovers, duality. Look at this. We have a 2 here, right? So again, you may feel like you have a lot going on. There may even be choices or decisions here that you need to make to bring in balance and harmony for yourself, especially with this 12/12 energy for this full moon. 2s are needing to find harmony and balance, Libra. All right, Virgo up next. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo, please? For this full moon in Gemini. What message for Virgo? What message for the sign of Virgo, please? Okay, we have decision. All right, we have a few more cards here. Look at this. All right, I'm going to take these. They came out, so... But we have got decision. All right, and that is the Devil card. Heart-to-heart conversations. What else for Virgo, please? All right, Virgo. Lots of messages for you. So I'm going to take these. They all flipped over. We have believe in the impossible. We have hold your vision. We have your hard work is paying off. So a lot of messages for Virgo. You know, Virgo, Mercury ruled, known as the worry warts of the astrology signs. So out of all the astrological signs, Virgo is the worry warts here. We have decision. This is the devil card. Okay. So the devil card in light can represent a lot of vitality, lust, passion, sexual energy. It's a very strong masculine energy. So ruled by Capricorn. So with the devil card, you may be feeling during this full moon a lot of strength and vitality to make a choice or decision for yourself, releasing yourself from whatever is holding you back. It could be worries. It could be things that you're doing that are unhealthy, physically, mentally. It could be a relationship, a job, but it says a need here to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So for some of you, working on that confidence, working on your self-love with this full moon in Gemini, and it is your 10th house. So 10th house deals with, it's the house of the father. So maybe even something to do with fatherhood for yourself, for those male Virgos. It could be a father in your family or a father figure maybe that you've had a bad relationship with, or you may have needed to forgive a father figure in your life. This can represent authority. So, you know, government, police, that type of energy with the authority figures. And it can also represent, you know, your job, your career. So for some of you, maybe decisions there, right? So with this 10th house energy, it'll be in opposition with your 4th house, your home and family. So for the Virgo males even out there, whether you're a male or female, it can represent some things going on in the home life that maybe need some healing, right? Because we have heart-to-heart conversations. So with that devil energy, you may be feeling that vitality, because look what we have. We have the 5 of Wands, fire energy. So movement forward, movement away from challenges or working through challenges, Virgo. So a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So there could be opposition going on in the home, family, you know, maybe there's that feeling of what you created isn't exactly what you thought it would be. So there could be that internal struggle there. But there could be changes that need to happen for you in those areas. So we have the 9 of Cups and we have the 3 of Cups. So with the 3 of Cups, there could even be a reunion with somebody who maybe you've had, you know, past matters that need to heal. So reasons to celebrate, friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, dreams being fulfilled, hard work leads to great success. So notice how we have your hard work is paying off here, new moon in Capricorn. We have that new moon in Capricorn at the end of the month, the new moon eclipse, and that is in your 5th house. So Capricorn energy here, twice. 5th house matters, could be really important for you this last half of December, and that deals with children, love, romance, and pleasure. So Virgo, I think for many of you, it's going to be highlighting where you need to have more pleasure in your life, more fun, more childlike energy, more romance, being more open to receiving love. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could just be love in any other form, but open to receiving love and happiness. So you may need to detox, open your heart chakra, do some of that heart work, meditation, a lot of healing here, because look, we have heart-to-heart conversations. There's a lot of heart work here involved. This green represents the heart chakra. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if there's a need to detox here, it could be detoxing feelings and emotions that have been building up in you. And what happens when there's a buildup? You become blocked. You could suffer from, you know, issues physically. So from having a blocked heart chakra, example, you could have high blood pressure. If you have a blocked solar plexus, you could have IBS symptoms, stomach aches, nausea, right? So if you have a blocked crown chakra, there's a lot of thoughts going on. You don't have an open connection with spirit and trusting and intuition. You could have headaches, for example, right? So Heart-to-heart conversations, Virgo. This full moon could be highlighting some communication for you, the need to speak your truths. Be careful, because with that Five of Wands, it can represent fights. So it's best to just, you know, put it out in the open. But believe in the impossible. Blue moon, once in a blue moon, right? So there could be an opportunity coming up here for you that is not what you expected. And it's up for grabs, Virgo. So are you going to take it, right? Capricorn devil energy says take that opportunity, right? That masculine energy, strength, vitality. You may need to commit to something. Fixed vision. Fixed moon, hold your vision. So a fixed moon, you may need to be strong and determined. There's that masculine energy again. Determined to get what you want without being ruthless. Standing your ground, expressing how you feel. If you need more love, you need more commitment, express your truths. And always be honest with yourself. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So that new moon in Capricorn, know that all the work that you're putting in is going to pay off, Virgo. Okay. Again, pay attention to this because we have the new moon in Capricorn at the end of the month. So that new moon eclipse will be focusing on your pleasure zone, your 5th house energy. Bringing more fun into your daily routines and even maybe a change up in your daily routines. All right, Leo up next. Leo, 11th house energy with this Gemini full moon. What message do we have for Leo, please? Messages for Leo. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. The 5 of Pentacles can represent 9 of Cups. Okay, so maybe you felt let down, Leo. Maybe you feel let down in some area of your life, and this full moon is going to be highlighting that, right? Disappointments. Maybe some hopes and wishes that you had aren't working out in the exact way you had hoped. But that's because there's something better coming in, or there's another way. Look at this, heart-to-heart conversations that came out for Virgo as well. So Leo, there could be a situation, a relationship, a job in your life that you're just not feeling it anymore. It may be time for some of you to move on and to move towards your hopes and wishes and fulfillment, right? Because the 9 of Cups, it's about fulfilling your dreams. And with this 5 of Pentacles, this is saying that it's been very difficult. Yeah, look at this. Meditate and contemplate. And I just want to point out, Leo, at the bottom of the deck, I think this is important for you. Step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. So North Node energy, it's what you're working towards, what you want to be in alignment with. So if you want to be in alignment with a job that you love, a relationship that you hope for, it's about putting that energy out there. So for some of you, you may need to leave something behind, a situation behind. But we have this 5 of Pentacles. So again, you could be feeling let down. Maybe you went through a period of a struggle, even with health, struggle financially, or if it's not financially, it could just be, you know, where you are at this point in your life. Maybe some goals that you had hoped for that didn't work out the way you wanted for some of you. So there's a challenge to work through there. This could be highlighted. There could be an opposition with the Gemini full moon between how you're feeling now, where you are, and what your hopes and wishes are. So for some of you, you may be moving towards trying to fulfill your dreams and moving past some wounds, especially with Chiron direct. So heart-to-heart conversation, speaking your truth. Again, working on the heart chakra, Leo. Honestly discuss your feelings with somebody. You have this, again, heart emotions, right? Watery energy here with the 9 of Cups. And more water energy. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So there's a deep energy here for focusing on you know, what you really want in your life, what you desire, tapping into your emotions. So for some of you, if you're feeling the struggle, take some time out to meditate, Think about some goals. Even write a goal down for yourself. Maybe, you know, a book filled with a daily goal. Simple goals such as smiling for the day, or, you know, maybe you have a goal to have a committed relationship, or to commit more to yourself and your love and your happiness and enjoyment. So maybe you do a class, or you take up some type of study of something that you want to bring into your life. You know, it could be even something simple as plants, animals. But it's a watery type of energy. So I feel like there's a balance here between fire and water. Your fire energy and water energy, you know, to create, like the Temperance card and the Magician card, to create what it is that you desire and you want in your hopes and wishes. So maybe speaking your truth more here, Leo. But 11th house, hopes, dreams, and wishes. For some of you, you could even be receiving an answer with your 11th house being highlighted with this full moon. Because the 11th house even deals with, you know, wages that you make from your 10th house career. All right, and we have Cancer up next. What does Cancer need to hear, please? Cancer. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups, Cancer. One more. All right, the Cancer. We've got 7 of Cups and the Star. What about love for Cancer, please? Interesting. Pay attention to the red flags. Work through your fears, Cancer. So there's a lot of energy here about detoxing, working through wounds, hurts, and fears. But we have this hope and renewal here with the Star. We have a liberation. So for some of you, you may be liberating yourself from the past. Things, people that have held you back, difficulties. You may have had some Tower moments this year, and you're liberating yourself. You're feeling optimistic. You're feeling happy. That's what the Star represents. It's Aquarius energy, a deep healing energy. So the Tower right before the Star, you may be feeling liberated from a situation. You may have worked through your Tower moments. We have working through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, so water energy. Again, with the 7 of Cups, it's also a Scorpio card. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detoxification. So for some of you, becoming clear about your desires. There could be a lot of clarity for you during this full moon in Gemini. A lot of decision making, a lot of healing energy. With the Star, you're working towards your hopes and your dreams. So leaving things that are not healthy for you. Look at this. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you may have noticed some red flags in certain situations that are no longer working for you, Cancer. Pay attention to how you feel when you're in a situation, when you're around somebody, when you're in a workplace, or if you have a decision that you're trying to make regarding something in your life. Pay attention to your intuition. How does it make you feel? If it does not feel right to you, don't do it. Working through your fears with this new moon in Scorpio. So there's a lot about paying attention to your intuition. A lot of watery energy here. Your intuition can guide you. So I feel like this is more about balancing intuition and logic. Something may look good on paper, but it doesn't feel right to you, Cancer. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Follow your heart, right? I have all this heart energy here. Follow your heart. Follow how it makes you feel. Pay attention when you're around a certain somebody. If somebody's confusing you or some situation in your life is confusing you, pay attention. This full moon in Gemini could be highlighting those red flags for you. It's 12th house energy for you, so with the 12th house energy, that's breaking free from things, people, and situations that are holding you back. 12th house is Neptune, natural energy with Pisces. So with that energy, you definitely need to pay attention to your intuition, and it really is about detoxing and breaking free, meditating on it, right? So really listen to your intuition, Cancer. You're a water sign. You know about that intuition. Pay attention to how something makes you feel, your heart and your soul. All right, Gemini, we've got you now. So first house matters, Gemini. So with first house, your body, your mind, your attitudes, your beliefs. It's highlighting you overall. What else for Gemini, please, during this full moon? All right, look at this. Decision and moon. Very interesting, Gemini. So for some of you, you may be working through some shadowy aspects of yourself with this moon card. Interesting. And, you know, with this full moon in your house, your first house, the sun in your 7th house, there could be a strong focus on partnerships with others, with work people and colleagues, decisions around work and money. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So if there's something shady going on here, we have the moon and the devil. So with the moon, I'm feeling this devil energy. There's some shadowy aspects happening. There could be some deception, some fears, because the devil energy, positive energy, is talking about vitality and it's masculine energy, lust, right? But with the moon card, there's some shadowy aspects here to work through. So if you're dealing with some things that are coming up, okay, this full moon could bring about and highlight maybe where someone's been deceptive towards you, or even where you've been confused about a matter involving your work, your money, or finances. The moon is saying really follow your intuition, pay attention, okay? Pull love for Gemini, please. We have very soon, okay? So a decision could be coming up very soon for you. You know, something could come out of left field and you have a choice that you need to make. You may be needing to have better partnerships in the workplace. You may need to even make more commitment to yourself, Gemini. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Yep. So with a waxing moon, the energy is building up to a full moon with this card. Okay, so you may be feeling that something hasn't completely culminated yet, but it's getting there, or something is coming to a head very soon, even if it's in the next week, right? But something's coming to a head here with this very soon card. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide. Look at this with the moon card. You're going to be gaining clarity about something here with the moon card. Something, you know, that's representative of what's good and healthy for you. So if it's needing to commit more to yourself, your love, your health, your happiness, it could be that. If it's needing to commit more to something in the workplace or a partnership in your life, colleagues, it could be that. But there is a decision or a choice here. So with the devil energy, release yourself from that which holds you back, Gemini. Also, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So unnecessary worry with the devil card and the moon card. Because just because something isn't completely clear to you, you may be worrying about it. You may feel like you need an answer. Well, very soon, Gemini, an answer is coming to you for something in your life. So with this 3 of Pentacles, also, you know, confide in people around you that you trust, right? With the 3 of Pentacles, you may need to work together with somebody here. You could be even, you know, forced to work together with somebody that you may not necessarily get along with and you see them in a different light. Just an example, but yes, Gemini, with your first house energy with this full moon, it's really focused on your desires, what you want, what makes you happy. So for some of you, definitely choices and decisions, something being highlighted and coming to a head, working through some shadowy aspects and fears and worries. A lot of detox. This is coming up for quite a few signs. All right, Taurus. Taurus, what do we need to know for Taurus, please? Taurus, this is your second house with the full moon in Gemini. All right, stand up for what you believe in, Taurus. Confidence, claiming your personal power. So with second house energy for Taurus, this could be your self-esteem. This could be how much you value yourself, so your self-worth. Yep, King of Wands. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of fire energy here. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Leave the details to others. Experience leads to success. Genuine concern for others. There could be a King of Wands in your life. Right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe needing to stand up for yourself. Claiming your power or self-worth in this situation. Let's see what the love angels have to say. Calling in your soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. So focus on the big picture here. This is important with the Seven of Wands. The energy that you put out, the vibration is what the universe reads from you. So putting out the type of vibration that you want to be in alignment with. So if you want to call in your soulmate, you want to call in a loving, happy relationship, or another type of, relationship that's not romantic in your life, maybe even work, career matters, putting that energy out there. All right, a personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer. So there could be an issue here involving love and emotions with Cancer energy, the home, romance, something very personal to you in your life reaching a resolution. So it may be time for you to focus more on yourself, more on love and romance, or something that you're very passionate about in your life, your money, your career, spirituality even. But with this Wands energy, there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire. So for many of you, Taurus, it could be, your self-esteem, what you value in your life, your possessions. It's second house energy. So you could be committing to something or standing up for yourself, speaking your truths for what you value. And a lot of you, that can be about valuing yourself, right? And your self-worth with the second house energy. So with the Seven of Wands, it shows a crackle of lightning here. There's definitely a lot there involving maybe even an opposition of something that's been difficult for you, some type of challenge that you're busting through, right? So there's some kind of resolution coming up here for you, Taurus. Again, keep your eye on the big picture. Leave the details to spirit, but focus on the outcome that you want. And in love, if it's a soulmate, then it's putting that vibration out there and acting in alignment with what you want. But something reaching a resolution here, something being highlighted, Taurus. All right, Aries. What does Aries need to hear, please? Aries. Okay, interesting. How about love for Aries, please? Okay, and for some of you, I feel that there needs to be work on communication, Aries, during this time. This full moon in Gemini. Your third house of communication being highlighted with this full moon in Gemini. Your third house rules contracts, right? Interestingly enough. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So for those with business, any kind of contract you're getting yourself involved in, a home, whatever contract it may be. But I feel like there's a need here to focus on communication. There could be weak spots highlighted in communication for you. The third house also deals with your community, your neighborhood, so the town, city that you live in, your siblings even, or a family member. Nice. Prosperity lies ahead. All right, so there could be a focus here, something highlighted that needs some work. So communication, documents that you're dealing with. It's a very analytical type of card with that air energy with Gemini. So paying attention, dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's with the Page of Swords. So communication needing to happen, needing to be worked on, heart-to-heart conversations, because we have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess can be about what's hidden. It's a very feminine energy. It's about what's hidden. It's about using your intuition. Okay? Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Working to be at peace. So for some of you, Aries, you may need to take some time out for yourself. There may be information coming to the surface that you don't want to jump on right away. You may need to really take some time out to process information, communication with others. Okay, we have this Ace of Raphael, which is the Ace of Cups. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. It's a very spiritual card. It's not always about love. It can be about pleasure, happiness, in terms of, you know, what you find pleasurable, creativity, spirituality. I feel like there's going to be a lot of deep insights here for you spiritually, and you need to pay attention to those signs. Signs that are coming up, repeating numbers. Study those numbers, look those numbers up. License plates even. Pay attention to your intuition at this time, because communication may not be 100% clear. So pay attention. If you're dealing with contracts, again, dot all your I's, cross all your T's, read it over multiple times, okay? Because with the Page of Swords, there can be a little bit of deception there, or immature communication, spying even. There could be somebody around you that's looking at what you're doing, or you're feeling like you need to spy on somebody. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention, okay, versus trying to figure out what somebody else is doing. Use your intuition on a matter if you're feeling confused about that, especially with that square to Neptune, with that full moon in Gemini. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. There could be things highlighted for you, right? And maybe a practice that you follow, or a religion that you follow, your spirituality. You may be finding out certain truths here, things that were maybe hidden from you. This could even do with deep family matters. You may be diving deeper into spirituality. You may find a breakthrough, right? So some of you, you may find yourself moving away from a more structured type of religion, or even like a relationship, and kind of expanding more and expanding your mind here. But we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, right? So that's the physical with Venus energy, love, possessions, money. So there's a strong focus here on really paying attention to your heart, your intuition, letting that guide you. Definitely a strong focus there, Aries. So pay attention to the messages that you're receiving. This full moon in Gemini, you might not find clarity quite yet, but it could be coming to you within the next few weeks. For my Aries. All right. Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear, please? right, Pisces. We have the Two of Swords, the King of Pentacles. We have children affecting your love life and show the world the real you. So with the Two of Swords here, it will be better if you make a decision over analyzing a problem or finding a compromise. There could be a compromise here that is needed. We have this King of Pentacles, so there could be a compromise between work and family life here. Love, romance, and children maybe for some of you. But with this King of Pentacles, this can represent somebody in your life. It can represent work and physical. Plans working out very well, professional and financial success. Using your resources wisely. So there could be a focus on your work energy. This full moon in Gemini is going to be in your 4th house of home, family, and roots. So you may find that you may want to make some changes in your home life, maybe even involving your children or maybe involving your love life, marriage. There could be some changes here and there could be some compromise that is needed. We also have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So this is really a representation of following your heart and your soul, your path, your calling. Aquarius energy, love to help others. So for some of you, there's a deep focus here on finding some type of a compromise. This full moon in Gemini could really highlight some issues that you're going through, some weak spots in the home, family life, or maybe for some of you, needing to lay some burdens down. There could be a lot of mental worry and overanalyzing an issue. And for some of you, it may just take some communication to help solve a problem. Okay, so being truthful to yourself, being truthful to others with the full moon in Aquarius. Even if there's no children in your life, this could represent needing to find more balance between work and play, right? With this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So for some of you, there's a definite need to find some balance between work and play, figuring out maybe how you're going to do that. Maybe bringing in more romance. If there's too much work and financial stuff or stress going on, being more childlike, more pleasure in your life for Pisces. So some 4th house, home and family stuff going on for you, Pisces. Definitely needing to find more balance, I feel. And try not to overanalyze too much. More about balancing spirituality and practicality. All right, and we've got Aquarius, and then we've got Capricorn. So Aquarius, please. We've got 4 of Pentacles for Aquarius. When you give, you also receive. For some of you, there could be some resistance to change or some fear of change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. Or if you've been dealing with some financial issues here, look what this. Ace of Pentacles, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. Beautiful energy. So if you've been struggling financially, Aquarius, there's a change there coming in for you. 5th house energy. You may be feeling like money or your financial situation is lightening up. We've got the flirt card. Yeah, so feeling more lighthearted here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like there's going to be a lift here financially for you, Aquarius. If you've been dealing with a struggle there, or if you have been fearing a change in your life, a big life decision, you may have been mulling over that for quite some time. There's an opportunity for a change here for you. So this full moon in Gemini can really be highlighting that. Very nice. One more for Aquarius, please. Yep, look at this. Don't let your past hold you back. Self-node. Something here you may have been clinging on to for fear of letting go, for fear of losing your security, whether this is a person or a thing. It could be physical since it's Pentacles, so it could be to deal with money, finances, the physical, your foundation. This is about letting go and releasing the past and moving forward. South node, you're moving towards the north node. So you're moving towards a new cycle in your life. Being lighthearted about this, trusting that spirit has your back. You have new opportunities here. This could be dealing with your money and your resources or your support. It could even be a relationship in your life. So something that is tangible, something that'll bring more stability in. So you could have definitely dealt with some stress and concerns involving those areas of your life. But look at this. We've got the flirt card. Being lighthearted, having a good time. You may have felt like you've been out of the loop for a while. Maybe you're getting back out there into the dating scene. Maybe you meet somebody. You could have been holding on to a past relationship, divorce or marriage or something like that. And now you're moving forward as more lighthearted energy, more happiness. You feel like you've got more pep in your steps. So moving away from the past with the self-node energy, releasing fears and worries, no more clinging on, and pushing forward. Beautiful energy. A lot of energetic cards there. All right, and we finally got Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What do we got here? We've already got 3 cards flipping out. We've got, interesting, 4 of Swords, the Lovers, and we've got the Hierophant, Divine Guidance. Interestingly, 4, 5, and 6. Look at that. Very interesting, Capricorn. All right, so 4, 5, and 6. When you see numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that represents movement forward. That definitely represents an energy builds up, things moving forward, a choice or a decision coming up. What else does Capricorn need to hear, please? Love guidance for Capricorn. Getting to know each other. So yeah, this could be about something progressing in your life. There's a progression here. All right, one more for Capricorn. Your commitment is being tested. So, all right, interesting. Your commitment being tested, first quarter moon. So this could represent you committing to something in your life. Look at this, the Divine Guidance card, the Hierophant, that is about commitment. So with your commitment being tested, you may find that there could be struggles showing in some area of your life. It could be relationship, children, work. How committed are you to something? You may need to put more commitment into something here with this full moon in Gemini highlighting your 6th house. Your daily routines, your health, your work, pets, it deals with all of those areas of life. So you may find that you need to put more commitment into something involving work, more commitment into your career, or maybe even more commitment into your health and your self-worth, right? So when we get a 5 can represent a challenge. So here you may feel yourself being challenged at this time. Even your daily routines, you may find that you need to take some time out. If your daily routines are filled with just work and, less love and romance, for example, you may need to put more commitment into that. That's just an example that could be highlighted because the 4 of Swords is representative of, what does it say? Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, right? So time off for some of you. Taking time to heal, rest and recharge. You may find that every day you need to take an hour out of your schedule for alone time and to rest and recharge. The Gemini full moon could be highlighting that for you. So areas where you need to work on your health, your love, your commitment to yourself. We have the Lovers. Making choices from your heart, deep emotional commitments, the power of love, right? There's a lot of purple here if you notice that. This purple energy, pineal glands, deep psychic insights for some of you. Paying more attention to your intuition and how you feel, your body. But Divine Guidance, the Hierophant, can be the teacher. This could represent somebody coming into your life to teach, or maybe, you have some type of a friend who is spiritual, or maybe you're seeking more spiritual guidance. So you decide to get a tarot deck or an oracle deck and pull some cards for yourself, whatever it may be, but it's taking more time out for yourself where you need to rest and recharge. So finding a balance between work and pleasure, okay? Getting to know each other. So for relationships, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You may need to put more work into a partnership for some of you. And that could represent working less, right, on the physical front, and bringing more love and commitment into a relationship that maybe you want to build upon, because we have a progression here. So for some of you, it could be building upon a relationship, putting more work in it, deepening your bonds, your communication. And by doing that, you deepen the connection spiritually. So very interesting. Let me know how you guys liked this type style of reading. I hope that you guys are finding a lot of time for yourselves to find some peace during this holiday season and committing to yourself, your goals, what you love, and what you value. So I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead and take it easy during this full moon. Definitely take some time out for yourselves to, commit to what it is that you want, commit to your health, your self-love, and all your goals. Take care.